Nigeria will never divide under my watch, says President Buhari. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has pointed out sternly that the country called Nigeria can never divide while he's still the president. He boasted that those who are looking to use any little problem in the country to divide Nigerians along religious lines can never succeed as long as he's president. He made this known when he was reacting to the death of Pastor Lawan Andimi. He shared his thoughts via social media where he blamed Christian and Muslim extremists who are over exaggerating and heating up the Nigerian polity with religious extremism. He blamed Boko people, whom he accuses of trying to divide Nigerians mentally after failing to annex parts of the country for themselves. He warned Nigerians not to fall for the antics of divisive elements who are trying to pit Nigerians against one another. He said that good Muslims and good Christians exist and live peacefully. As long as he is president, Nigeria will never divide across religious lines. The world have turned their eyes on Nigeria as a hotbed for Islamic extremism and persecution of Christians. Many horrible news have broken out on social media backing up these claims. We hope the president matches words with action. So guys, you've heard it from Buhari. He has been saying this over and over again. He has just been trying to blame these Ebuko people because they are trying to set that narratives to the public, so that the public will not see that there is a fracas between Muslim and Christians. It goes beyond that. The reason why this thing is really hurting me is that it is not even only Buhari that has started this thing that usually speak in this line. Most of the governments that we've had in the past, the presidents we've had in the past, those who have been in one position or the other now and before now, that is how they sing this kind of rhetorics. Because the problem that has been happening to Nigerians, that the problems the Nigerian people have been facing do not really affect these people. One of the major things that have been affecting Nigerians is poverty, insecurity, the economy, and what have you, any form of things, just for people to live a comfortable life. Those are the problems that Nigerians have been facing. And these so-called people who have been in government right from time immemorial till the present day, they have been deceiving Nigerians, and they cut across regions. They are all over the place. At state level, at local government level, at the federal level, they are all there. They are all there. All of them, in as much they get one power, or they are controlling, or they have been, whether they were elected or anyhow, but at least we know that maybe they are holding power. That is how they do, because all of these vices that I have complained, I have enumerated, it does not really affect them or their children, their immediate children and their friends. All of these things do not affect them. So they can come out and say whatever they like. So I'm not even surprised about him, because he's not the one that started the whole thing. Where they will know that there's problem, yet they will not talk anything about the problem. But the only thing they will just be talking, they will be singing rhetorics. Speeches here and there. Now, the president is now saying, because of little problem. You call this little problem? No, you call it little problem. A man loses his wife, you call it little problem. A woman loses her husband, you call it little problem. Children losing their parents, you call it little problem. People cannot feed, you call it little problem. People cannot travel peacefully, you call it little problem. People cannot go to school, you call it little children. Children out of school, you call it little problem. People cannot go to good hospitals, no good hospital, you call it little problem. People who, the hospitals that we have in all over the country, they are nothing to write home about. But you go to abroad, you go to the UK to treat yourself, you and your family, your wife will go and come back, my doctor said it and this and that. You call all of those things little problem. But you cannot stay in Nigeria and take your medication or take your medical care. You call all of those things little problem. Nigerians are there. They are not happy. Things are happening. People are doing all manner of things. This pastor that he was even talking about, you call it little problem. You will tell the wife of that man, you will tell his children, you will tell his relatives, you will tell his friends, you will tell his congregation that this is a little problem because they lost that man. You call it little problem. These Boko people, they've been taking the fight to the doorsteps of the of the soldiers, you call it little problem. Christians are complaining, Muslims are complaining, you call it little problem. The other day, he was talking about 90% of the victims are Muslim people. Are they not human beings? Because they are Muslims, so what? So what? If those ones they cannot, if you feel that they have the larger number of people who have been in the categories of people who have been, their lives have been taken. If they don't want to say it, good and fine. But the Christians will come out, even if it's only one person in Christian religion, they will come out and say it. If the Muslims feel that, or as he is claiming, because what he's trying to say now is that they shouldn't even make it a big noise, that Christians should just stop talking the way they are talking, as if they are the only ones affected. That is what he's just trying to bring out. And that's why we've been hearing from Murik consistently. Ishak, professor, he calls himself professor, or that is what he is, Professor Ishak Akitola. He has been coming out. I don't know who he has been representing. He has been coming out to say, little thing, Christians will come out, this and this and that. And if anything, little thing happens. And that was why he goofed concerning Amotekun. He started giving wrong numbers, wrong information to the people that you have to bring your Christian birth certificate, you have to do this, they are recruiting, whatever. And it was the same as people that came out and said, no, you cannot be saying this. Because the people who are the affairs, who are the aim of affairs of this Amotekun in each state, they brought them out to him. They pointed them out to him that these guys are Muslims. So what are you talking about? Where did you get your fact from? That it's all about Christianization and all of that. And I've said it, and a lot of people know it. A lot of people have been saying it. This man is just looking for ways to make it seem as if the Muslims, they are going through this thing. If they are going through anything, like what the president said, that 90% of them are the victims of these Boko people. If they don't want to say anything, that is their problem. If they don't see it that way, that is their problem. That doesn't make Christians doesn't make that Christians will be quiet about it. Even if it's only one person, it shows that Christians, they value life. Even if it is only one person, they will come out and shout to high heavens. So for you to now be giving us statistics and all of that, it was very, very unfortunate. And now he's saying that little problems. You can imagine. He calls it little problems. It's nothing. You want to tell me that the pastor's family should see it as a little problem, it's a little challenge that people are. Is it not enough for people to tell you to resign in the first place? Is it not enough? Is it not enough? And now your people, you are talking about a division that is not going to happen under your watch. But you did not hear when this Miyetti Allah group said they are going to claim the whole land, that their father did this, their father did that. Is that not inciting? That statement, you did not hear that. You did not hear that. They want Nigerians to be calm. They don't want you to say anything. They don't want you to talk anything, but you can come and say whatever you want to say because you have that right to speak. Nigerians have right to speak. If you are saying that 90% of Muslims are the ones that are most affected, then let Christians come. They can say whatever they want because what you are saying is not right. If you feel that what they are saying is not right, what you are saying too is not right. What you are saying is not right. The idea that people cannot talk to you, the idea people cannot criticize you, I don't know where you are getting it from, because the same people are funding your lifestyle and that of your family. You guys have been benefiting from Nigeria right from onset. Tell me the business that you guys have been doing, if not for government money. And Nigerians will be talking, you will tell them that to keep quiet. That it will not be, with all these things that are happening, it should be like that. They should be clapping for you, the president. President Muhammadu Buhari, they should be clapping for you. They should not say anything because you call all of this is little problems that do not warrant people talking. With all of this is happening, is it not enough for the country to be divided? If the country divides, and so what? If it divides, what is the big deal about it? What is the big deal that everybody must be on their own? What is the big deal? Is it an offense? What is the big deal about this one Nigeria that these people are talking about? If you want the one Nigeria, you do the needful. You cannot be doing wrong things and expect people to be happy. You expect people to continue to stay with you. No. If people feel otherwise, they have the right to do so. If you want them to stay together, you are the one that will do it. Because since you came, you have been talking about 5% and 97%. I don't even know the calculation, how it came about that. 95, 97 or 95. But what he meant, everybody understand what he meant by that. You are talking of not division. That statement alone, is it not division? Is it not hate speech? Is it not hatred? What are you talking about? What are you telling Nigerians? Your people are making statements here and there that they are going to take over this country. They are this and this and that. And now Obasanjo has come out to debunk that. Tell them their position in this country. If you want such a thing, when your people are saying that, you are not cautioning them. Because you're only mentioning Christians and Boko people, Muslims and whatever. What about the Mueti Allah? What have you said about them? What have you said about them? The atrocities that they are committing in this country, what have you said about them? What categorical statement have you made, you, Mr. President? What statement have you made concerning that? They are making that statement left, right, center, and front, or whatever. You are not saying anything. You will never make mention of anything concerning them. You are behaving as if you don't understand what they are saying, or you are not hearing. What are we talking about? Who is deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving in the first place? Who are you deceiving? That it will not happen. If you don't want it to happen under your watch or during your time, do the needful. Forget all these stories that you are going back. Do the job you are being elected to do. Whichever way that you got there, it's inconsequential now. You are there. You say you are there. Do the needful. Stop all of those things. You were complaining that the former government couldn't do it, that you can do it. Now you are there. Do the needful. Stop pointing fingers. Stop pointing fingers. If you don't want them to be saying all these things that they are saying, do the right thing. Put smiles on the faces of the people. All of these things that are happening, it is enough for people to say, no, we cannot stay together. And the problem is that we have the same set of people across the region. Because if you can see, if this Ayade of Cross River State can be holding somebody back, arresting somebody, and now you are trying to put it under the same offense the federal government is accusing Chowore. He wrote something about your state, about money, which I have not even gone deep into that, but that is just the essence of the whole thing. But now he wants to shift the blame and put it under the federal government. Because that is to tell you that they are all the same. They are all the same. Once they get little power, it's a different ballgame entirely. You talk about those who did not go to school, but that one is a professor, he's a doctor. Ayade, the governor of a Cross River State, and he's behaving like that. A lot of people are complaining the manner at which he's even running the state. What are you talking about? He's still in the opposition party. He's a PDP man. So what are we talking about? All of them are the same. They are bed of the same feathers, doing the same thing. If you want one Nigeria, you will do the needful. Nobody that does not want peace, nobody that does not want good things. We all run to abroad. We all go there. You too, you go there. Your children go there to school. You know how it works there. You know how their leaders do things. You yourself, you are even richer than the leaders of all those developed countries. You are richer, and you and your politicians, the rest politicians, you guys are richer than them. See the way they are conducting themselves. See the way they take the lives of people so seriously. Like I said, if it means that it's only one, we don't even pray for that. But if Christians have lost only one person, they have the right to sing or to shout to high heavens. If other people do not want to see it from that line, it is their own cup of tea. Whether maybe they like it, they love it, that is their problem, according to what you are saying. So guys, that is just my own opinion. For the president to be saying little problems, you call all of this little problem, is very, very unfortunate. He who wears shoes knows where his pinch is. Those who are affected, they know what they are talking about. Like I always say, those who have been affected, those who are victims, they would know how to tell the stories better. Not you that you are hearing. It takes somebody who has the heart of human feelings to be able to feel something that is happening to others that has not even happened to him or her. It takes somebody who has human feelings to think like that. But to a very large extent, the people who are facing this problem, who are victims, they will be able to tell the stories better. So if you want that one Nigeria that you are talking about, you will do the needful. This beautiful nonsense cannot be happening, and you expect things to go the way it ought to go. No. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to work like that. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about what he has said, because he calls it little problem that people are trying to cling on to divide the country, that it will not happen under his watch. Leave your comments below and let's have your